The first faint glow of dawn barely kisses an abandoned lot, a forgotten corner behind a workshop. The wind whispers through the tangled, dry weeds, a mournful sigh across scattered debris. A desolate landscape where neglect reigns supreme and nature slowly reclaims its own. The distant city awakens, its faint, rhythmic hum a stark contrast to the lot's silent decay. The workshop, cloaked in dawn's first light, reveals Marcos, his face etched with a quiet resolve as he meticulously arranges his tools. Each worn tool is placed with a practiced hand, reflecting years of dedication and countless stories untold. Marcos pauses, his head tilted, his kind eyes narrowing as he strains to catch an almost imperceptible sound from outside. A faint whimper, a whisper of distress, drifts through the grimy windows, pulling Marcos's attention from his work. The desolate, empty lot is barely visible in the first light of dawn, a chilling silence hanging heavy in the cool air. Marcos, flashlight clutched tight, moves with caution toward a towering pile of broken wood and old tires, his breath misting. A faint, desperate whimper, fragile and chilling, drifts from the shadows, making Marcos's head snap up. His eyes scan the gloom, a single word escaping his lips into the oppressive quiet. Hello. The first faint streaks of dawn barely illuminate an empty lot, painting the desolate landscape in shades of grey. Marcos, a figure of quiet determination, carefully shifts a piece of cardboard, his movements deliberate and gentle. His flashlight beam, a solitary cut through the lingering gloom, lands on a trembling dog, revealing her plight. Her fur is matted with grime, and her ribs are starkly visible beneath her skin, a testament to her suffering. Her eyes, wide with primal fear, are fixed on him, a silent plea for salvation in the harsh dawn. She remains frozen, unable to move, a heartbreaking image of vulnerability in the face of uncertainty. In the desolate, empty lot, dawn's first light barely pierces the gloom, revealing a scene of utter desolation. Curled against the mother dog, 4 tiny puppies lie invisible against her fur, impossibly small and vulnerable. Their eyes remain tightly shut, unaware of the cold world, trusting only in the warmth of their mother's body. The mother dog lifts her head, her gaze locking onto Marcos with a look of profound, crushing hopelessness. Silence hangs heavy in the chill air as her desperate eyes plead wordlessly, framing a moment of raw vulnerability. In the desolate dawn, Marcos kneels slowly, his movements deliberate and gentle, approaching the wary dog. The dog watches him, unblinking, its gaze unwavering and filled with a raw, primal caution. Marcos extends a hand, his voice a soft murmur. It's okay. His words hang in the still air, a tender plea in the vast emptiness. I'm not here to hurt you. The dog's silent stare pierces the quiet, a tension-filled moment between fear and tentative trust. The empty lot awakens with the first soft hues of dawn, painting the desolate landscape in muted, ethereal colors. The mother dog, after a tense, silent standoff, slowly bows her head, a profound gesture of trust. Marcos, with careful, deliberate movements, begins to gather the tiny puppies. He gently wraps each precious life in the warmth of an old jacket he brought. A fragile bond forms between man and animal, unspoken yet deeply felt. The dawn light illuminates the tender scene, a promise of new beginnings in the quiet lot. The empty lot is bathed in the first muted light of dawn, painting a scene of quiet desolation. Marcos, his eyes heavy with weariness, yet ablaze with resolve, cradles a cardboard box filled with stirring puppies. Behind him, the mother dog follows her every step, a hesitant struggle, her gaze fixed on her precious cargo. Her unwavering eyes, filled with fierce maternal love, pierce the early morning gloom. In his workshop, Marcos meticulously arranges soft blankets into a makeshift bed, a haven for the vulnerable. He places a bowl of fresh water nearby, ensuring comfort for the tiny creatures. The small, helpless puppies are gently settled into their new bed, a picture of innocence. The mother dog, initially wary, approaches the bedding, her curiosity mingling with caution. With a soft sigh, she settles beside her puppies, her body a protective curve, a silent vow of unwavering love. In Marcos's workshop, a single lamp casts a soft, warm glow, painting long, dancing shadows across the quiet space. 5 dogs, a furry tapestry of mixed breeds, are nestled together, their bodies rising and falling in peaceful slumber. Marcos stands nearby, a tender smile gracing his lips as he observes the serene, sleeping animals. The air, once alive with the clang of tools, now holds a palpable warmth, a profound and quiet peace. The workshop, once hushed and still, now thrums with a vibrant new energy. Tiny, energetic movements ripple through the space. The puppies, noticeably stronger, wiggle with newfound vigor. A chorus of soft yips and whimpers fills the air, a symphony of contented puppy noises. Their small bodies, once fragile, now pulse with life, a testament to their miraculous recovery. As Marcos enters, a wave of excitement sweeps through them, their tiny tails beginning to wag furiously. Their joyful greetings are a stark, heartwarming contrast to their earlier desperate fragility. In Marcos's workshop, the mother dog, Luna, sits patiently beside him, her loyalty a silent promise. A new tag gleams on her collar, a small shining symbol of her new identity and belonging. Her wet nose gently nudges Marcos's hand, a soft, intimate gesture of companionship. The touch is tender, a stark contrast to her past fear, now replaced by quiet affection. Luna's eyes, once filled with apprehension, now reflect a calm and trusting devotion. The workshop, once a place of solitude, now hums with the unspoken bond between man and dog. In Marcos's workshop, the soft, rhythmic breathing of Marcos fills the air as he sleeps on a cot, bathed in the dim nightlight. Suddenly, the stillness shatters as a furious barrage of barking erupts, piercing the quiet night. Luna, a picture of agitated fury, stands rigid at the workshop door, her barks frantic and insistent. Her intense gaze is fixed on the unseen street outside, her barks echoing a desperate urgency. The sudden chaos rips through Marcos's peaceful sleep, jolting him awake to the alarming sounds. Marcos jolts awake, his eyes darting through the dimly lit workshop, disoriented by a sudden, jarring noise. Outside, a dog's incessant, sharp barking pierces the night, a relentless sound that refuses to cease. A faint, acrid smell begins to permeate the air, an unsettling scent growing stronger with each passing moment. Marcos, his brow furrowed with confusion and alarm, whispers into the oppressive silence. "What is it?" Marcos bursts from the workshop, his eyes wide with a sudden, chilling alarm. Across the darkened street, a small, unassuming house begins to fill with thick, ominous smoke. Dark tendrils of smoke billow from the windows, a silent scream against the night sky. Behind a kitchen window, malevolent flames flicker, casting an orange, hellish glow. The fiery light dances on the glass, painting a terrifying scene of destruction. Marcos stands frozen, a silent witness to the unfolding horror across the street. Under the cloak of night, Marcos races towards a house engulfed in furious flames. He slams his fists against the front door, a desperate rhythm against the roar of the fire. Thick, ominous smoke billows from every window, a dark cloud against the inferno's glow. The oppressive heat washes over him, a searing warning of the danger within. Marcos, undeterred, continues to pound, his face etched with a desperate urgency. The night street is abruptly illuminated by an ominous orange glow, signaling encroaching danger. Neighbors, faces etched with deep concern, spill from their homes, drawn by the chaotic commotion. Rising smoke fills the air, a dark herald of the unseen calamity unfolding nearby. Some frantically press phones to their ears, their urgent calls echoing the mounting fear in the night. The night street is ablaze as the front door of a burning house bursts open, spewing thick, acrid smoke. Marcos, his face streaked with soot, emerges from the inferno, guiding an elderly couple through the doorway. The elderly couple coughs uncontrollably, disoriented by the choking smoke, their eyes wide with fear. Relief washes over their smoke-stained faces as they gulp in the cool, fresh night air, escaping the blaze. Marcos, a silent hero, watches as the couple slowly regains their composure, safe from the fiery maw. The burning house rages behind them, a stark reminder of the danger they have just escaped. The night air rips with the wail of sirens as fire truck lights flash, painting the street in urgent, desperate hues. Firefighters leap into action, hoses deployed, their figures silhouetted against the raging inferno. Powerful streams of water arc through the smoke-choked air, battling the hungry flames with desperate force. Nearby, an elderly couple huddles on the cold curb, wrapped in blankets, their faces etched with shock and primal fear. Neighbors offer comfort, their hands gently clasping, a fragile circle of humanity against the unfolding disaster. Safe but shattered, the elderly couple's eyes reflect the fiery glow, a silent testament to their harrowing escape. The lingering tension of the street hangs heavy in the night air, the chaos beginning to subside. I turn slowly, a sense of unease still prickling my skin. Standing silently behind me, Luna's presence is a quiet surprise, her form barely visible in the dim light. Her tail wags with a gentle, rhythmic motion, a soft beat of unwavering loyalty against the backdrop of the night. She has followed me, her silent devotion, a profound testament to an unspoken bond. A soot-stained firefighter, weary but with a glint of wonder, gazes down at Luna. A faint smile touches his lips, a silent acknowledgement of her extraordinary calm amidst the chaos. He exhales slowly, the lingering smoke in the air doing nothing to diminish his admiration. His eyes, tired yet kind, reflect the flickering streetlights as he speaks to her. Well, looks like she knew before anyone else, he murmurs, a profound realization dawning. Under the cloak of night, Marcos kneels on the street beside Luna, his presence a shield against the world. His hand reaches out, gently stroking Luna's head, a tender gesture of unspoken solace. Their eyes lock in a silent pact, a profound understanding passing between them in the stillness of the night. A deep sense of gratitude settles, a quiet acknowledgement of shared burdens and unwavering support. In a desolate, empty lot, a small dog named Luna trembles, her eyes wide with fear, utterly alone in the vast, cold night. Slowly, tentatively, Luna inches closer to Marcos, her distrust melting into cautious hope under his gentle gaze. Now, Luna rests peacefully by Marcos's side, a picture of serene contentment. Her past fears a distant memory. Suddenly, Luna barks with frantic urgency, a desperate, life-saving cry tearing through the quiet night. Marcos stands amidst the chaos, his gaze sweeping from the now contained fire, its embers still glowing faintly. His eyes then find Luna, a silent acknowledgement passing between them, a shared understanding of the night's trials. He turns, his focus settling on the elderly couple, fragile and weary, being comforted by paramedics. The gravity of the evening's events weighs heavily on Marcos, etched across his tired face. A profound, quiet resonance washes over him, born from his simple act of kindness. In the dim streetlight, Marcos stands, a silent testament to courage and compassion, as the night slowly yields to a fragile peace. The first soft rays of dawn pierce Marcos's workshop, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny stars in the air. Marcos, hunched over his workbench, meticulously crafts an unseen project, his focus absolute. At his feet, Luna sprawls in contented slumber, while her playful puppies tumble and wrestle, their soft yelps filling the quiet. Golden light streams through, casting long, serene shadows, painting a picture of peaceful dawn in the workshop.